So I decided to show you guys my little outfit for today. Please let me know what you think about this look in the comments.
Hi guys, my name is Diana, but you can also call me Didi. Welcome to my channel. My channel's name is definitely down because basically I am that girl who's down for whatever. And if you are new here, welcome to my channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. You have been down for me since day one, and therefore you are my downers, so thank you so much. And guys, I would just like to say we are on the road to 1k, so please tell everyone that you can to subscribe, to hit that red subscribe button, and also to click on the post notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out anytime I post a new video. So with that being said, this video is all about birth control, and as some of you may have seen from my previous video, I got pregnant when I was 19, and that might make some of you a little skeptical, but I promise you all of your thoughts and all your questions will be answered in this little story time, so please stay tuned. Guys, before we continue, can we just have a little moment for this look? I feel like so cute and gorgeous. So this is like a little hairstyle that I saw on TikTok, and I was like, I definitely have to try it, and I must say that it's a really good look. I love it. I love how it looks on me. So now coming into like the real deal. Funny thing is, the first time I actually decided or got interested in knowing more about birth control was like in varsity. By then I was already sexually active, obviously, but then I just wanted, I think my interest and my knowledge was more intensified, so I would do a lot of research and stuff like that. And then I don't know, I always had a lot of misconceptions about birth control, unfortunately, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, I've always struggled with my weight, and I always had this idea like if I got on birth control, my body would look like, basically I just really was afraid. So I think that's why I didn't get on it sooner, because I was like so terrified of the side effects. But funny thing is, the first time I actually decided to go for an appointment to get on birth control was around the time that I was right before I got pregnant, or around the time I got pregnant. I'm not really sure anymore. But okay, basically what I did is I searched for a gynecologist, and I found one in Kleinwindhoek. Or was it Eros? No, it was Eros. So I booked an appointment, and the reason why I booked the appointment with this specific gynecologist is because this person was online, it said that this person was good at good at adolescent sexual health education and all of that stuff, and I just really wanted someone who was like really comfortable and who I could speak to about these things. So that's why I made an appointment. Then I went there, and then that was a different story. So when I went there, then this man is like, how old are you? Do your parents know about your sexual life and stuff like that? Even though I was like well over 18 already by that time, and I was just like confused because in a way, P.S. this person was a Muslim, guys. I'm not saying that his religion or culture influenced how that whole appointment went, but I'm just putting that out there. So this was a Muslim middle-aged man, and basically these are the kind of questions he asked me, and he made me feel very uncomfortable and all of that. So at the end of the day, I didn't end up getting on birth control that day. He just gave me a pap smear, then he was like, no, you should go think about it and all of that stuff. And basically I was supposed to come for a follow-up appointment, but I don't know why I didn't go back. probably it was because of the way he had treated me that day, and I felt very uncomfortable. I didn't feel like I could go back there. So I decided to try my luck with the public health centers or the clinics. But before that, guys, I just want to say that gynecologists are very, very expensive. Okay, I quickly had something to do there, but like I was saying, gynecologists are very expensive. So like for the first appointment, and imagine I'm on medical aid, the first appointment was like almost like 500, and the follow-up ones were like 200, 100 every time. I can't really remember. So basically a gynecologist or any kind of specialist, it's quite expensive to go there. But yeah, so that was my experience, my first experience with trying to get on birth control anyway. Okay, so now let's get into when I actually got on birth control. So let me just start from like during my pregnancy towards the end. I got like a different gynecologist assigned to me, and yeah, basically he was the one dealing with my pregnancy, and he helped deliver my baby. And I think about like a month or two after I'd given birth, that was when he told me that I had to go on birth control, and that wasn't even up for discussion. Like he was very, very serious about it. So yeah, then he basically gave me all the information on the different methods and stuff. You know, there are different options like the pills, the injections, the patch, and all of that. So he basically told me to make a choice. And after like doing my research and stuff, again at this point I was also starting to be afraid, because like before, like the whole reason why I delayed in the beginning was because I was afraid of the side effects. So I was afraid again in my mind. I was like, what if I'm gonna gain weight? What if I'm gonna this and that? But then I just like, sorry guys, I think there's something in my eye. I just came to a realization that there is no perfect birth control. So basically every birth control has its perks and its disadvantages. So you just have to pick one that you feel like you're comfortable with and you feel is more convenient for you. And deep down, I knew I wanted to get the implant, but I was always hesitating because of the side effects, until finally I decided upon that. So I made an appointment, and then I think it was around May, I went in and I decided I was going to get the contraceptive implant. So basically what happened was he gave me a prescription to take to the pharmacy, and with that prescription I was supposed to buy the implants. They're just like small little metallic rods. Basically they're very tiny. So yeah, I think I might insert a picture of them. So I went, I took the prescription, and I went to go buy the rods. They were basically like I think it was 200 or 300. So when I got them and I brought them back to him, then they carried out the procedure, which was very simple and painless. It didn't even take long. I think it took like about 5 minutes. So basically what he did was he put me like I had to lie face front, like with my face facing upwards, and then I had to have my arms stretched out like this. And then he just first he injected me with anesthesia so that I couldn't feel anything, and then he made like a little incision, like a cut, where he put the rods. And the funny thing is that the rods, he put them, there were two, and he put them like in a V shape, like just imagine like an upside down V. That's the way he, apparently that was to make it easier, like when he had to remove them. So basically I chose the implant because I felt like I said, it's more convenient, and despite the side effects and stuff, but I'll get to that. But I felt like it was convenient for the fact that it stays in for about 3 to 4 years, so you don't have to worry about it or anything like that. And I got this little card here. Let me just focus. It says Levoplant. That's the name of the implant rod that I got, and there's also the date there on when I should get it. So I got it in May this year, and that means in 2024 I have to go and get it removed. It doesn't have to matter as long as like I take along this card. So yeah, once he put the rods in, then he basically just he didn't even have to stitch or anything like that. I'm gonna show you guys. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Do you see that little point there? And then there's like a little bulge. That's where the rods are. So basically those are the rods in my arm, and it's painless. Like I honestly don't feel anything. The procedure was painless. Having them in my arm is also really painless. So basically yeah, that was the first time I got birth control, and I decided to get the implant. So now let's talk about like the advantages. For one, like I mentioned before, I feel like it's very convenient for me because I'm a very forgetful person. So I know that me having to take a pill every day at the same time wouldn't have worked, because I'll totally forget. My mind is like, yeah, I'm really bad at remembering things. So I just wanted something convenient that I didn't have to think about every day, every week or something like that. So this is very convenient for me. And I would have to say about the side effects, one thing we don't realize is that side effects, they are there, but they are not long term. So typically when I did my research, the side effects are supposed to last for only 3 months, like for example the weight gain and stuff. So I can say the side effects that really affected me, because I didn't get all the side effects. But let me start with the weight gain. So the weight gain, it was really surprising because I didn't gain as much as I thought I was gonna gain. So it did boost my appetite, so I started eating a lot more. And maybe initially in the first 3 months I gained, but right now I feel like my body is where it has always been, so I don't see that much of a difference. Or if I've gained, maybe I've gained just a little bit. But obviously you can tackle this by eating healthy and working out, all of that, because it's not true that everybody's body gets messed up by birth control. It also depends on your hormones and all of that stuff. So yeah, guys, don't just have a negative perception about birth control. Another side effect that I felt was I don't know if it was the hormones. I'm not sure which hormone specifically is within this implant. I'm not sure if it's estrogen or progesterone, like the artificial ones now. But then I'm not sure which hormones they are, but I just felt like those hormones or whatever were making me really depressed. But I also wasn't sure if it was because of them or if it was because of my postpartum. So I would just really get in my feels a lot, and then I would just like think the worst things, and all the things that trigger me or hurt me, they would really just become so intensified, and it was really bad. But I got to a point where I started realizing like, okay, maybe this might be the birth control. So I was like, okay, whenever I start feeling really bad and all of that, I'll tell myself like it's just the hormones, just you'll get over it, it's okay. And that really helped me. And apart from the hormones and the weight gain, oh yes, my periods. Okay, so initially when I got on the birth control, like the first 3 months I was like bleeding non-stop, and that was like really annoying. But then eventually, now that I'm like I think it's been how many months? Okay, it's been 4 months, so it hasn't been that long. But now I'm actually just spotting. So I would have like my period, and then after like a week or two I'll start spotting. It's not like the same heavy flow like the usual period, but it's like still like there's still a little secretion or some drops coming out. And I don't know if that's gonna go away with time, but one benefit about my periods though is that I haven't had the painful periods that I used to have before. And guys, I used to have such painful periods, it was really unbearable. But now my periods are painless. I still have a heavy flow, but not as heavy as it was before I was on birth control. And yeah, so basically I feel like it's really I'm okay, I'm good. And those are the only side effects I can say from my side that I really felt during this month, but it differs from person to person, so don't just take my word for it. Like I said, do your research. But also one thing is you shouldn't overthink it. So I feel like if I hadn't overthought or over, guys, if I didn't overthink it so much, I would have gotten on birth control sooner, but unfortunately I did. But like, I am not like, I feel like everything in life happens for a reason. I was at that point of denial when I got pregnant, but now I feel like now that I have my baby, and I think somewhere within my pregnancy I got to a point of like accepting it, so I'm no longer in denial. I'm happy and I've just taken it for whatever it is. But I'd just like to advise you guys, if you're young, you're in a relationship and stuff like that, or even if you're not, just make sure that you're on birth control, do your research and stuff like that. I know it can be very hard because it's very expensive to go to a private doctor, especially if you're not on medical aid. And like I said, at the clinics they'll tell you like, no, this isn't available and stuff, but you just have to keep trying. Just keep trying because it's for your own benefit. And yeah, basically you gotta look out for you first. Don't like one thing I learned from this experience of my pregnancy is like, you should never put your life in the hands of a guy. Take control, take charge of your life, enjoy your life, but take charge of it. Don't let someone else make decisions about your body or your life for you, basically. So yeah guys, that has basically been it. That was my story time on my birth control experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that I know that you guys are engaging with me and enjoy my videos, and let me know if this video was informative. And until next time guys, bye.